Hello viewers, you are welcome back to class again. Still on solving quadratic equations by factorization method. The question I'll be solving this time is s squared minus 12x minus 45 equals 0. In this question, a it's 1, b it's minus 12, and c is minus 45. Now, we want to get the factors of 45. What are the factors of 45? Let's start with 1 and 45. Again, 3 and 15. 5 and 9. So let's look at these three pairs of numbers. 1 by 45 will give us 45. 3 multiplied by 15 will give us 45. 5 multiplied by 9 will give us 45. But we want to pick any set that the addition or the subtraction will give us minus 12. So if we look at what we have here, the addition or the subtraction of 1 and 45 will not give 12. The addition or the subtraction of 3 and 15 will give 12 because 15 minus 3 give 12. So the appropriate set of factor for this particular question is 3 and 15. Now, for our C to be minus 45, it indicates that either of these numbers have to be a negative number. That is, either 3 will be negative and 15 will be a positive number. So the multiplication of minus 3 and plus 15 will give us minus 45. That is, when we multiply these two numbers, it will give us minus 45 because 3 by 15 will give us 45. Minus, that is positive, multiplied by negative will give us negative. So we have minus 45. But let's look at it again if it will suit the purpose of B. B is minus 12. So plus 15 minus 3. Will it give us minus 12? No. Plus 15 minus 3 gonna give us plus 12. You have 15, you hold 3. So 15 paying a debt of 3 will be left with 12. So the sign is not working for this question, but the figure are perfect. The figures are perfect. So we're going to take it again by using minus 15 plus 3. When you look at minus 15 and plus 3, the multiplication of the two will give us minus 45. So let's look at the addition or the subtractive operation between the two figures. Minus 15 plus 3. We'll be getting minus 15 plus 3 because plus multiplied by plus will give us 3. We'll be getting minus 15 plus 3. So minus 15 plus 3, the result is minus 12. That is, you have the debt of 15 and you have a credit of 3. So from the credit of 3, if you pay part of the debt of 15, you still be having the debt of 12. So the result is minus 12. And so this is the best figure and sign for this particular quadratic equation because the multiplicative of it is giving us minus 45 and the additive of it is giving us minus 12. So we go to the step of opening two brackets, writing the variables in each of the brackets, and for minus 15 here plus 3 here equals to 0. And with this, s is equal to plus 15 or minus 3. Now, go into the factorization method processes. We have this quadratic equation, and the factors are minus 15 plus 3. So we're going to replace this minus 12x with minus 15x plus 3x. And the next line we'll be having now will be s squared minus 15x plus 3x minus 45 equals 0. In other words, we are trying to replace this minus 12x with minus 15x plus 3x. Minus 15x plus 3x is replacing minus 12x. So let's go into the factorization now. Look at these two. The common letter to them, they don't have common number, but the common letter is x. So bring out s, you'll be left with another x here minus 15. Because x out here, we are left with 15. Looking at these two again, what is common is 3. The common letter is 3. There is no common letter, there is common figure. So the common figure is 3 because 3 in 45 will give us 15. We have plus 3. When we factorize out 3 here, we'll be left with x. So 3 in 45, 15. What determines the sign here is what is here. We have plus 3 outside. For us to have minus 45 back, we're gonna have minus 15 here because plus 3 multiplied by minus 15 will give us minus 45. If we write positive 15 here, plus by plus will give us plus, and it will not result into our previous line. So the best sign here is minus 15 equal to 0. So we are interested in one of the brackets, which is x minus 15, since the brackets are the same, and we left with x plus 3, everything equals 0. So the solution for this quadratic equation, or the value of x for this quadratic equation, is x minus 15 equal to 0, or x plus 3 equals to 0. We are trying to equate each of the brackets to 0. So x minus 15 equals 0, or x plus 3 equals 0. Now, to make s the subject of the formula, minus 15 will change position to the other side, and the moment it changes position, the sign changes too. So this minus become plus. So we have s equal to plus 15, or s equals to minus 3, because when plus 3 moves out, it becomes minus 3. So the value of x for this work, the value of x is equal to plus 15 or minus 3. Thanks. We move to the next question, that is the second. Now, solving the second quadratic equation, we have x squared minus 4x minus 60 equals 0. In this particular question, A, it's 1, B, it's minus 4, and C, it's minus 60. The factors of 60 are 1 by 60, 2 by 30, 3 by 20, 4 by 15, okay, 5 by 12, 6 by 10, and so on. All these factors, all these numbers, when we multiply them, we'll be getting 60. But we're gonna look for the one that the addition or the subtraction gonna give us 4. So if we looked at it, 1 with 60 will not give us 4, 2 with 30 will not give us 4, 3 with 20 not 4, 4 with 15 not 4, 5 with 12 not 4, 4 plus 10 not 4. We check again. If the addition cannot give us 4, can the subtraction give us 4? 60 minus 1 not 4, 30 minus 2 not 4, 20 minus 3 not 4, 15 minus 4 it's 11 not 4, 12 minus 5 it's 7 not 4, 10 minus 6 it's 4. So let's start to pick 6 and 10. When we multiply 6 by 10, the result is 60. And mind you, we have negative 60 here, minus 60. For us to have minus 60, it shows that either of this number must be a negative number. For example, if we pick 6 to be a negative 1 and 10 to be the positive 1, 6 by 10, 60, negative multiplied by positive gives negative. That's for C. But now let's look at it in a way to get B, which is minus 4. Plus 10 minus 6 will not give us minus 4. Gonna give us plus 4. So it shows the figures are okay, but the sign are not yet appropriate for this question. So we can change it by saying minus 10 plus 6. Minus 10 plus 6 will give us minus 4. Why? Peradventure 1 is in a depth of 10 and a credit of 6. So using the whole of 6 to pay part of the debt of 10, the person will still be in debt of 4, and debt is equivalent to negative. So that debt of 4 will be written as minus 4. So the best figure and sign for this particular quadratic equation is minus 10 plus 4, because minus 10 plus 4 are going to give us minus 4. And the product of minus 10 and plus 6 going to give us minus 60. So if we're going to use the fastest method, we just need to open a bracket, close it, open another bracket, close it, equals 0. Try to put the variable in each of the brackets. So since the factors are minus 10 plus 6, we have minus 10 here, we have plus 6 here, and the solution for this quadratic equation, or the value of x, are x equal to plus 10 or minus 6. So solving this quadratic equation through the factorization method, since the factors are minus 10 plus 6, we're going to substitute minus 10x plus 6x in this place where we have minus 4x. So it will be x squared minus 10x plus 6x minus 60 equals 0. So factorizing now, the letter that is common to these two is x. So we'll be left with 1x here minus x is out here, we'll be left with 10. Coming to this last two, no common letter, but there's a common number. 6 is here. How many 6 can we get in 60? 10. So we have plus 6 out here. We'll be left with x inside. When we factorize out 6 here, we'll be left with x. And 6 in 60 will give 10. Now, which sign will be here? The sign that will be here will be determined by here. Since we have plus 6 here, we're going to have minus 10 here. Because plus times minus will give us minus. So the best sign here is minus 10. And I said in my previous video that whatever we have here, if the bracket is open, we're going to get the previous line. Like this now, x by s, s square, x by 10, 10x, that is x by minus 10, minus 10x, plus 6 by 6, plus 6x, plus 6 by minus 10, minus 60. Good. So, we are interested in one of the brackets, which is x minus 10, and this x plus 6. Everything equals 0. So, x minus 10, equating the bracket to 0 now, each of it, x plus 6, s will be equals to plus 10, or s equals to minus 6. Because when minus 10 change position to this side, the sign changes. And so, instead of us having minus 10 again, it will be plus 10. And for plus 6, changing position to come outside here, the sign changes too. So plus 6 becomes minus 6. So for this quadratic equation, the values of x is s equal to plus 10 or minus 6. Thanks viewer for watching. Do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mary Mas Grip. Bye.